What up, guys? My name is Joy. More Destiny news today. Yay. Let's see how hard Bungie fell from grace already. We're not even that far into Destiny 2's life cycle, and we're already seeing the same shit we saw with Destiny 1. And people wonder why I said in my last video that I'm not getting it after, the reveal. But let's go ahead and get into this, because a lot of people seem to think that FPS is the problem, when in reality it's actually the dedicated servers. So before I start the video, this is the Red Dragon video. You guys can watch this if you want to. Obviously, you can see it's the Red Dragon. But I wanted to go into real quick before I start this video, because this video is just fucking hilarious. But I wanted to go into PCs. Most PCs right now can run like 200 FPS, like a really powerful machine. I think God Gamer, GOH Gamer, his channel, he has a gaming PC now. His PC can easily run some MMOs at like 200 FPS. It's insane. And I know the PS4, not the Pro, but the PS4 in general can run 60. I know the Pro can run 60. I know the Xbox One can run 60 FPS games. Now, granted, 60 is the norm for console, when in reality, with the times consoles should be doing pretty much what PCs are doing. That's a whole other topic for another time. The point I'm trying to make is Destiny 1 was held back by the, again, PS3 and Xbox 360, and now with Destiny 2, they've strictly made it for the PS4, the PS4, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the PC. So there's no last-gen console restrictions or holdbacks there at all. So you would think that Bungie would release Destiny 2 under the 60 FPS dedicated server thing. Well, let's find out if that's the case, because it's not just PS4 Pro. This title's a bit misleading. It's not just PS4 that's getting held back. It's Xbox as well. I don't think Scorpio's going to get a boost in power. And now PC, what PC has to worry about is no dedicated servers. That's really the main thing for PC. So if you like the For Honor type of shit, or the Destiny 1 shit where you got kicked back to orbit, like you'd be doing a Nightfall in Destiny 1, and sometimes you get kicked back to orbit, yeah, that's going to happen in Destiny 2. But let's go ahead and get into the video, because I just wanted to share this. I think it's funny. This is how Bungie this is why Bungie sucks. A lot of people don't realize why I hate Bungie so much. Bungie hasn't made a good game since Halo 2. I don't hate Destiny gameplay. I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's okay. But Bungie ruined Destiny. They killed any potential for Destiny. Kind of like Massive killed the Division, right? Okay. Let's go into it, though. Promise you guys will laugh. I know I did.
So you were touting PS4 Pro today. We know Scorpio's coming. Will it run at 60 frames per second on those consoles?
So we have no announcements about Scorpio today. We're not talking about that yet. But the Pro was here, and it was running 4K, and it looks great.
That was running 4K.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
It will not run at 60.
Okay.
On the Pro.
Yeah.
I don't want people to like continue to hope or anything like that. Just we're gonna be matter of fact about it.
That's fantastic.
Why did you make that decision? You're like, we're going to lock it at 4K 30 max on consoles. Is it just like you don't want to push the consoles too hard, or why do you make that choice?
So the console.
All right, I have to stop the video real quick. The reason they give is some of the most bullshit reasonings I've ever seen as to why they couldn't do it. They could totally do it, by the way, guys. But when you have games like Battlefield Run doing more and it looks better, like, keep in mind, Battlefield 1 is 64 players on screen at a time in a multiplayer game. If you're playing like Conquest or I think even Operations, it's 64 people, okay? It's a pretty big fucking game mode, okay? Got a lot of people doing shit, blowing shit up, etc. Game runs pretty much solid for the most part. You might have a few hiccups here and there, but most of the time it runs pretty good. Destiny 2 doesn't have a lot going on, right? We played Destiny 1. I know there's not a lot going on. Hell, even in the raids, there's not a lot going on because the raids are fucking on rails as shit. So let's get into their reasons. Here we go. This is their reasons.
Like, the PS4 Pro is super powerful, but it couldn't run our game at 60. Like, the way, like our games is rich physics simulation, collection of players, networking, etc. And, it wouldn't run.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Not
enough horsepower there.
But there's tons of GPU power with PS4 Pro, and that's why we're doing 4K, right? Like, it's on the CPU side. Like, Destiny simulation, we have more AI to shoot, more monsters, in an environment with physically simulated vehicles and characters and projectiles. It's part of the Destiny magic, like that, like 30 seconds of fun of coming around a corner, throwing a grenade, popping a guy in the head.
Did I just hear that right? Did that really just come out of this fucker's mouth? That's 30 seconds of fun? What is this guy smoking dope? What kind of dope is that? That must be some real good black market shit. Pass it over. I want some. The fuck is going on here, dude? Are you guys high? Look at their faces. It gets better. Hang on.
And then you add like 5, 6, 7 other players in a public event. That is incredibly intensive for hardware.
Are we getting dedicated servers?
We are not getting dedicated servers.
Rip the dream.
Alright, so dedicated servers. What are those? Dedicated servers means no peer-to-peer connection. So For Honor, it had a peer-to-peer connection, right? For Honor, you remember that game? Yeah, remember how sometimes you go to duel a buddy and the guy would just disconnect to the main menu? Or again, in Destiny 1, you get kicked to orbit from like a strike or a raid or a nightfall? Yeah, that's going to happen again in Destiny 2. Like, that's going to be a thing, guys. So now, this also includes PC. This isn't just for consoles. There's no dedicated servers on PC. So the PC players don't really got to worry about the FPS so much as the fact that the game won't have dedicated servers. Now, even if I was playing this game on PC, which I wouldn't do, and the reason for this is because there are plenty of MMOs on PC that do what Bungie does way better. Like, they implement patches, they put content out on a regular basis, the list goes on. So, and some of those MMOs are free. So on PC, I wouldn't get this game. I'd only get Destiny 2 on console because why would I play Destiny 2 over like a game like World of Warcraft? I wouldn't do it. Sorry, not gonna do it. So there's that. But yeah, PC has no dedicated servers either. So they get hit with the peer-to-peer connection as well.
Why?
That's fantastic.
Pre-order and get beta early access.
Their faces are so fucking priceless. I couldn't help but laugh at that, guys. This is the funniest video. You guys can go ahead and check out the full video without my interruptions, but this basically confirms my doubts in Bungie. And keep in mind, the game hasn't even came out yet. We've only seen like the first mission, right? Oh, let's board the bandwagon. I'm so hyped for Destiny 2. I'm gonna buy this shit right now. Let me drop fucking $80 on this shit. No, I'll pass. And the main reason is because this isn't new. We've seen this in Destiny 1. This isn't new shit, right? But this video is basically just a reminder. We've seen this before. We've seen this happen before with Destiny 1. This isn't new. The game, even Destiny 2 itself, doesn't look like an upgrade. It looks like Destiny 1. And remember, Destiny 1 was still held back by the PS3 and the Xbox 360. What? Are you kidding me? We're in 2017. We're still locked at 30 FPS. Don't get me wrong. There are games on next-gen consoles, by the way, guys, that can run 60. And on top of that, PC's running at least 200 with superpower rigs. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind the FPS problem. I don't give a shit. What I do mind, though, is there's no dedicated servers. So I'm going to get kicked back to orbit when I'm trying to do a Nightfall or raid because your server has a hiccup or a glitch. Not my internet. Your server just sucks ass. No thanks. Pass. The no dedicated server is really the big one for me. I'm just not going to do it. I don't give a shit about the FPS. Because I can go buy a gaming PC if I want. So it doesn't really matter. This is horseshit for Bungie. Remember how they said too, back in, what was it, like Taken King? Destiny 1, couldn't really expand its horizons because of the older gen, so they started cutting support like Dragon Age Inquisition did for PS3 and Xbox 360, right? Like DLCs and stuff. They started cutting content from the game to focus on next-gen consoles, but yet next-gen is still held back because we can't do 60 FPS, even on the PS4 Pro, and I guarantee you the Scorpio will be no different. It's not the consoles, it's these lazy-ass developers. Fuck this shit. I'm tired of this shit. Fuck this shit. But I had to make a video because I thought this was funny. You guys can go check this out, though. This video is pretty funny. The comments are kind of cancer. Everyone thinks it's the consoles. Of course they do. They'd rather not blame Bungie because they're a bunch of fucking retards. But, yeah. Bungie's just being lazy, as is Activision. Not surprising. Anyways, guys, have a good one. I figured you guys enjoyed this video. I thought it was pretty hilarious. So, take care. Have a good weekend, and see you next time.